Alright guys, I'm Leon, I'm back again. Today we're going to talk about sound cards. That's why I'm spinning this record on my finger. But before we do that, I'd just like to say this. I'm not sponsored in any way or direction. I'm not scripted either, so I might miss some numbers there. But I'm not a number guy. I just like to talk about the usage and my experience of it. That's what I'm gonna do. There are tons of vlogs out there talking about the numbers. I will talk about the quality of the usage of this sound card. Let's jump into it. Look at this record, this Snoop Dogg record, the Dog Pound, doggy style. It's so nice. I'm gonna play it for you. A little bit in the background, you know, music sounds so good in the background. Let's have some Snoop. Alright, I'm here today to talk about the sound card, which I told you earlier. And the thing is that I'm a DJ as well, and you can check out my podcast here. It's here on YouTube as well. I put up the link here so you can listen to it, but I'm DJing some house music, deep house. And I can also do some beats as well, and some hip-hop. It depends on which mode I'm in. Sometimes I release just a softish, and sometimes it's totally rave. It doesn't matter. I love music in all forms and jazz and all that, you know. It doesn't matter. I'm not that squared when it comes to music. I love everything that is good. Alright, with that said, this is the sound card from Lewitt. Looks like this. Connect 6 is called, and it looks like a Lego bit. The design is really nice. I like this, you know, edgy design. Looks like a Lego, which is nice. You have this matte black on the top and this glossy here, and this comes with just one jog wheel in the middle, which you can, you know, adjust volume on your headphones and your speakers. But that's pretty much what you use it for, nothing else actually. You use everything in the software. And the software is really, really good. It comes with free plugins. Actually, those plugins are the most powerful plugins I ever tried for a sound card before, at least at this price range. It comes with a expander, equalizer, and also a compressor. Did I get that right? Expander, equalizer, compressor. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. And they are really powerful. And now you think like it's a hustling to make them adjusted correctly. No. You go on auto, of course, and you record your sound and follow the instructions, and it sets all the settings perfectly for your sound. You can afterwards go in and tweak it if you like to. If you think like, a little bit too much high here, I'll take it down a little bit. You can do that, no problem. And you can do everything manual as well if you like to dig down deep into those technical stuff. But for, you know, guys like me or you, don't have time to sit there and adjust. You can just go into auto and rely on the things that happens in the background, and it works great. It's really easy to go. It's plug and play. It takes like 2 minutes. It's not a big deal. All right, on the back side of this one, first of all these connections are on the back side, not on the top, which is sublime. That's also a reason why I bought this one, because I don't like to have everything on the top. If I have everything on the top, it looks messy when I have it on the table, because you like to have it on the table, set it there, and have the cables coming from the backside and just into the car, not on the top. It doesn't look good. All right, so that's great, Lewitt. Thank you a lot for that one. You have several connection options here. You have balanced and unbalanced here. Means XLR and plug, actually. For microphone, you can use them two different, and the amplifier for those is really good. You can use the SP7 straight in. You don't need to have any preamps at all. Nothing. You just plug it in, and the built-in amplifier works really good, and you have lots of gain over even for the SP7. Monitor out, you also have an output as well, which you can use if you like to do a backup while you're doing an interview, for example. Of course, you record on your hard drive, but sometimes it doesn't work that great. It's good to have a backup, so you can record into a Zoom unit, for example, and have a backup. That's what I usually do, because it's great to have a backup. When I don't use the backup, I actually get screwed, so I always use backups. You can attach a mobile phone, which is great. If you're doing an interview, for example, you have in sound and out sound from the mobile. That's really good. So you can do mobile interviews with the sound card and record it. You also got an anti-loop function, so the guy in the phone doesn't hear himself when the sound bounces back. It's kind of annoying when you're talking and hearing yourself. So you can cut that off in the software. You also get an aux in, and the signal in for this one is really low, so you really need to have a high output from the unit you're using. You can connect your mobile phone, for example, and push up music from it straight into here, but you really need to boost up the volume, because otherwise you're going to get low recorded. The gain is not good. You have the power and you also have the computer. Both of them are USB-C. So why do you have a power here? This is because you can use this as a standalone unit with your mobile phone, for example, which is really great. If you like to go outside and record stuff, you can use just this one without a computer, but you need an external power unit for it. Maybe you can use a power bank. I don't know, I haven't tried it. I will not take this outside either. I think it looks too good for being outside, to be honest. I will keep it inside, and I'm going to use the computer as the power unit. But you have the option here if you're more into going out in the forest and record birds or something. I don't know. You can do that anyways. So is this sound card for you? I don't know, but it is for me. And I'm the kind of guy who uses different kind of sources. I use my DJ equipment, for example, and I also like to use another computer, and I like to, interview people, and I like to call people with my phone, and I also like to go live on TikTok with my DJ set. And if to do that, I need this sound card, so I can connect my mobile device or another external computer, because TikTok for some reason only works on PC. The TikTok software for sending live works on PC. So I need this card for those purposes, and I like to be unlimited. My previous sound card sounded great, it was quite old, and it was only for one purpose only, record sound. Doesn't have all this fancy stuff like this one has, and that sound card was more expensive than this one. This one is really affordable. It is. But is it only her race? No, it's not only her race with this card. It has some downsides too. Even though this one impressed me a lot, it has downsides. I mean, even the sun has spots. This one has also. And there are mainly two I'm thinking of. First of all, I tried to connect my electric guitar to this one and play. Didn't sound good, it sounded filtered. So I don't recommend doing that. If you like to do that, you need to have this external box you plug into and back into this one, and then you get the clean channel. But if you don't do that, you get filtered, and it's like the bad filter. It doesn't sound any cool Daft Punk filter at all. It sounds like not good. It's not good. Don't recommend it, don't use it. But it's not a problem for me, because I very seldom play guitar that people can hear me. I'm so bad at playing guitar, so it's not a problem for me. But there is another one. There is a problem for me, which I'm kind of annoyed of. Is that why isn't there a mute button, a hands-on mute button on the unit here? Sometimes things happen fast in the background and you need to push the mute. But you can't. You need to go into the software and mute there, which can sometimes be a little bit hassle if you're stuck. Then you can't reach the mouse in the right time, and then they hear this dirty sound in the background while I'm speaking. I like to have the mute button. That would be so awesome if there was a mute button on this one, but it doesn't. So yeah, that's really the downside. But all the upside with this card, those downsides doesn't matter. This is totally worth 280 euros, especially for all the opportunities you got with all the connections, the design, the sound quality, and the software indeed. The software is so good. I'm so impressed of it. I'm so impressed of the whole package. Lewitt know their stuff. They rock the world. They are really good. So you should check this out if you're a YouTuber, a gamer, a Twitcher, whatever names there are all over the place. If you need a unit that is versatile and unlimited, this one is for you. This sound card is really impressive. It is. And I think I'm not the only one with that opinion. I think most of those who try this one really enjoys it. I enjoy it totally, and I can recommend it. I can stand behind it. And this is not an advertisement. They haven't paid me for saying that. I'm just speaking freely, straight out of my heart. And this is my experience and my thoughts about this sound card. It's just so good. Oh, and it smells new. I love the smell of new stuff. It's so good, yeah. Alright guys, with that said, I'm Leon and all that jazz. You can subscribe and like my channel there. Or you can jump into my Instagram, iamleonofficial, and yeah, see me hanging around a little bit. Is Instagram even a thing anymore? Is it? I don't know. I have an Instagram account anyway, so you can jump in there. With that said, see you next time. Hope you enjoy. Put a thumbs up if you do. Peace, arrivederci, I'm out.